Hello and welcome to another edition of the Cougars Cave. I'm Phil Edmonds, and today it's a very special edition. I'm joined by defenseman Nathaniel Davis, equipment manager Mike Allo, and our head coach Mark Juris, all currently in Cornwall at the Canada East World Junior A Challenge. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, Phil.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me and taking the time in your busy schedule. Davey, we'll start with you. What's it like to just representing Canada and putting that jersey over your shoulder?
Honestly, it's an unbelievable. I can't describe it. When you see that jersey, when we first walked into the room and we saw everyone's jersey hung up, there's really nothing like it. Stepping onto the ice for warm-ups, looking down the ice and seeing you're playing against Team USA is it's a dream come true, and there's really no words to describe it. It's unbelievable, and it's such an honor to put on the leaf.
I can't imagine the experience. Allo, what was your first day like? You get there, I'm sure as equipment manager, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on that a lot of people don't see. What was that first day like?
Hectic, crazy, busy. It was a full 12-hour day. Get to the rink and all the players' bags are there, and you can try and get all their equipment hung, get equipment out to them. It was just a very busy day, but wouldn't trade it for anything.
Mark, what was the camp selection like? You have 18 players coming in from the WJA, 14 made the team. Your thoughts on the camp and how things went?
Definitely not easy. Had to make some tough decisions. You've only got a limited amount of O3s, and all those things came into play. And there's a lot of hockey players that probably could be here, but it's not easy for sure.
Davey, you're lucky enough to have your actual head coach be one of the coaches there this year. What's it like having Mark there and even Allo there? Has it made things a little bit easier to transition being there?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's made things a lot easier. Just, seeing familiar faces around the rink. First person I walk into the room, I see Mike there. He's been there for a while and setting everything up, doing a great job. And then, Mark on the bench giving me tips. He knows me really well, right? So he knows when I can play at my best, and he knows what I should be producing and what to expect from me. So when that's not happening, having him there, to give me the extra boost is really helpful.
And Mike, what's it like on a game day for you? You're there hours before the rink, even with Burlington back at home. What's a game day like for Mike Allo?
Get to the rink early, make sure, everything that needs to be done is done. Jerseys are hung, skates are sharpened. So when the boys get to the rink, they've got everything they need, and they're ready to go, and they're ready to get set, ready for the game.
And Mark, I'm sure this has been quite an experience for you as well. How have you been able to soak in this whole week?
I was fortunate enough to do it as a young guy, as a player. It's I remember the feeling. Now it's just kind of watching these kids, their excitement, and trying to get everybody on the same page in a short time. Right? We don't have a lot of practice time, so we're spending a lot of time doing videos, pre-scouting the other team, and trying to get them a system in place and some options that we can, that we all kind of know what we're doing. Having a short time, it's not easy, but it's fun to see them come together.
Right. And Davey, what's it like playing with these players and getting to gel with guys in such a short period of time, like Mark mentioned? And what's it like playing against those guys that are your rivals in the OJ?
Yeah, it's really cool, to be honest. I door mates with Prokopets and Little John, so we played them a lot over the last 2 years, and I didn't really talk to them before this, and getting to know them and meeting them, and it's been amazing. And everyone on the team, to be honest, everyone's done a really good job of getting to know each other, and no one's really on their phone very often too, right? So we're talking to each other, and everyone's getting to know each other, and it's been great. Everyone on the team's been really nice to each other, and it's been really nice to get to know everybody.
You mentioned Little John. So the Cougars were in Pickering on Sunday night, defeating his team, the Pickering Panthers, 3-2. Allo, have you had a chance to catch any of the Cougars games while you guys have been away?
Yeah, I haven't been watching my hockey, so we've been watching the games and, you know, rooting on the Cougs and talking about, you know, what we see on the My Hockey TV. So it's been fun.
Mark, coming off a loss last night against Canada West, what was your thoughts on the game last night?
We were quite happy with the way the team played. We had a great effort. We didn't like, obviously, some of the calls, the way they went, but we were really happy with the team's effort. We thought we deserved a bit better fate, but you know, that's it's part of the process. Our kind of model is to get better every day, and we're not handing any medals out right now, so we got to be ready. Hopefully we get through and get a chance to do that.
Davey, the team's looking for a bounce back tomorrow night against the US. Wow, what do you think the squad's got to do to pull out a win?
Yeah, we've come a really long way since, you know, day one, and I think the energy is really important. I think when we come out with a great energy on the bench and everyone's supporting each other, we play our best hockey, and I think yesterday that showed. We came out, we were firing, and West wasn't, you know, they weren't ready for our energy, and we put up a quick one. And so I think, yeah, coming out with an amazing energy and, you know, just following what the coaches have to say. I think they do a lot of good work on pre-scout and you know, video from past games. And so I think just following what they have to say and doing what they you know, suggest us to do is what's going to give us the success tomorrow.
So we'll be watching the rest of the week. We'll wish all of you the best of luck. And there's a big game tonight at Central Arena. I'm sure you'll all be watching. Collingwood Blues roll into town. Again, just thank you all for taking the time.
Thanks for having us, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Go Canada. Canada East.
That's right.
Yes, sir.